welcome back to RØDECaster User Meetup. I hope you can hear me. There's some glitch. I just installed 2 new software update. Well, one firmware update, the other one software update. Hopefully you can hear me. Rob is also here, so maybe he can confirm with me. However, before we start, welcome to RØDECaster User Meetup. We meet once a week. This is by the channel Learner to Learner. So if you haven't subscribed, please consider doing so. If you've been coming back, what we do here is we gather and talk about all things RØDECasters, and you can also participate and join us in the conversation like you are doing now in the chat, as well as going to the website. So if you go to the website, and in here you can click on Call In with Zoom, and from there, you will be able to go to the registration page, go through the registration, very simple and quick, just get your permission and also an email. Your link will be emailed to you, letting you know that the link that you need to join the show. You could obviously just use the chat in the YouTube chat as well. And if you have also comments after the live stream, you can also do replay as well. Let me see if I can get Rob on here. Hopefully y'all can hear me. Rob, are you able to say something? You see your microphone's muted. Let me see if you can hear you.
Can you hear me now?
Okay, good. Because I wasn't sure if this is working, because somehow when I installed the firmware yesterday or 2 days ago for the RØDECaster, and now I was not able to hear the intro music from my headphones. I was able to hear it when I mute my headphones and when it's playing off my monitor. But anyway, somehow I got to figure that out. That's what's fun about this, is I do the test so that you don't have to. Anyway, we also have Aaron also joining us live, watching. And if you guys want to join us, feel free to drop in, say hello. Good evening, Carter Bing. Good to see you back. So let's see. What was the issue? Why was I not able to hear my intro music? You heard the intro music, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. Which at least I thought, I was concerned that you might not even be able to hear that, but I'm seeing my signal going out to the live stream seems to be working. I am not sure why it's not working. Let me check on my sound, my loopback. Did I mess something with my loopback? Did I do something different? No, here's the thing. It's not loopback because it's playing. It's just that I don't hear it in my ears. So let's go to immediately we already have issues that we need to fix. So let's go to the mix or outputs, and then go to routing and go to headphones 1. See there, oh wait, that looked like, oh wait, that thing is down. Oh, that's a bug. I bet that's a bug. You see there on the expanded input channel, which is where my music is coming from my headphones, it's not showing up. So let me go back and go to the main mix, which is the headphones, the USB 1 mix. So that one right here, USB 1. Go to USB 1. Oh, because it's main mix, so it's not an issue. So let me see, is it user error or is that a bug? So if I go here, custom mix, if I tap on, see, here's the thing. If you look at all these, see, I'm moving my microphone right now.
Mm-hmm.
All these little chiclet thing, it's supposed to go with my fader. So as you can see, if I fade up and down, you can see the little white thing moves with it. But somehow this, is it because of the input channel C, it's not moving with it. Okay, that's very interesting. I did install, some of you may have seen some of the interaction that we had. Oh, Philip is also here now. Philip, I'm going to add you to the feed. Hello, Philip. Oh, wait.
Sorry, I'm late.
No problem. Oh, wait, why are you picture in picture? There you go. That's better. Wait, you have a different color, learner to learner.
That's right. I'm launching my new business. It's actually called Loaner to Loomer to Leaner. It's
I
a
thought so.
website that's for people that want to borrow money or information.
I thought it's gonna be loaner to learner, so I loan money from you so I can loan money to other people.
You can buy this T-shirt and hats for the next week in my store.
I love it. But anyway, I was reporting to people that I installed firmware 1.6.4 to get the CallMe functionality. I installed it last time. It sort of broke my USB2, as I reported. Only the left channel is coming through, right channel is not coming through, but this version seems to be okay. However, I discovered something, so I'm troubleshooting this. So the issue was when I played the intro music earlier when we first started the show, I was not able to hear it in my headphones, but everybody else heard it. So I thought, must be the headphones mix that is bad. So which has led me to this. I'm checking right now and see my headphone mix, and you see the icon that showed the little game icon, which is my expanded input, that is showing it all the way to the bottom, which it is. Oh, you know what? It's because I know why it is. Oh, no, it's not moving. Wait, let me tap on it. It's because it's, oh, there. Wait, will it move? Will it move? Nope. Oh, there. Okay, so it's moving now. Somehow it is, for my ears, it's turned all the way down. Weird bug. But I don't think I did that because I never had that issue. So
I don't know if it has anything to do with it, but I know that often when I'm doing client videos via a service, like one of my clients uses Riverside FM.
Yeah.
I can't hear me ever. They can hear me. I have to constantly say, how do I sound? How do I sound? Are my levels okay?
Wait, what are you on? Are you on your RØDECaster or what?
Yeah, I'm using my Mac, using my Vocaster too, not the RØDECaster yet.
So Vocaster, but does Vocaster let you monitor yourself?
Mhm.
But
Yeah.
then when you are using StreamYard, what did you say you were using?
Well, see, like right now I'm talking, I've got my monitors up.
Uh-huh.
I can hear you guys.
Okay.
But I can't hear me. I think it's actually a built-in feature because you don't want to hear yourself coming across the speakers and while you're talking.
For headphones, you should be.
I mean, I guess maybe I could use, what do they call it? Not talkback, but
use your headphones.
Yeah, it doesn't work on my headphones either.
So I'm curious. I want to talk a little bit more about that, but I'm gonna
talk about your thing though.
I'm gonna add no that I fixed that. I fixed mine. Let me recap that, but I also want to add Arthur to the bunch. So now we have Rob and we have Philip and we have Arthur is also back joining us. And so let me recap what I did or what I discovered, which is really fun. So when I am looking at my main mix, because earlier when I was playing the intro, I did not hear my intro music coming through. I can see the signals coming in because I see it on my RØDECaster that it has signal, which is this little little gamer icon that has signal. I know that it's coming through, and I can see the main level here also is moving, so I know that it has signal. So I thought it must be my headphone. So I went to the mix, which is the settings here, and then go to outputs, and then tap on routing or routing, depending on where you are. And I want to also include my Canadian friends and Australians. I don't know. Australians say routing or routing. I'm not sure. Anyway, go to headphones one.
Hey, routing,
mate.
Right. Routing.
That is true. Okay, so now going into my headphones mix. I am on custom mix because sometimes I turn my mic a little lower. Well, I actually should be louder. I turn my mic a little louder so that I can hear myself, because sometimes the other signal a little louder than my own voice coming through. And somehow for my gaming, where my music is coming in, this was turned all the way down. That's why I wasn't hearing it. So this is the custom mix. So custom mix is great, but sometimes it will kill you. And I don't know why I did not change that. It must be the installation of the firmware that caused that. At least I'm going to say that that's the case. Okay, now let's go meet the other folks. Glenn is here.
Oh, you're absolutely right. You're absolutely right. It was because I wasn't using my headphones. I guess it doesn't come through the monitors. That's really weird.
Maybe it's in a custom mix. Check and see if your custom mix for your monitor output is including your voice.
Yeah.
Or maybe you don't want it.
No, I don't.
You know, so it's a good thing that you have that control at least.
Yeah, it's fine.
Aaron, I'm adding Aaron.
It doesn't matter because this Vocaster 2's days are numbered.
Vocaster. Oh wait, so that mix that didn't come through your ears was your Vocaster, not your RØDECaster.
Right.
I see.
So I've set up the RØDECaster. I set up the RØDECaster and I've set up a Streamer X for the house. Because I had the need to get online at the last minute. So I was going to keep one of the two of them, but it was like, one for the other house and this one because I don't want to carry the thing back and forth. Yeah, this Vocaster Tuesdays are numbered. So, it's been good.
Welcome to loner to loner, as you were saying.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, it's the best $69 that I spent. I mean, I got the.
No, I heard good things about Vocaster, especially. Oh wait, where am I? I'm gonna add myself to the sponge so I can see myself too. Okay, there you go. Welcome, Maestro, Aaron, and Glenn. What I was gonna tell you that the people, visually impaired people, at least your control without sight, the Vocaster seems to be a lot friendlier than the RØDECaster.
Well, it does a lot less, so there's a lot more room for them to make the Vocaster control panel.
Oh, kitty!
Very limited compared to what RØDECasters.
Well, that's true. But it's the thing that what I learned is from the Clubhouse community is it's able to tell you by like a voice-over functionality, almost tell you in your ears what you're selecting, so that you know what you're selecting and adjust.
My Vocaster 2 has never spoken to me, so
you might have to turn that on.
Okay.
Yeah, but I don't know. Well, it's okay. We'll leave that for your loner to loner channel to discuss.
Doesn't matter.
Your Vocaster Tuesday.
Exactly. It doesn't matter because its days are numbered. So.
All right. Okay. So let's quickly say hi to Arthur. Now you have the mic. I was talking over you guys earlier. Okay. Hello, Arthur. Okay, Arthur's coming back. And Glenn, hello, Glenn.
Hey there, John. How you doing?
Good. Good to see you back out of your car. And
John, not only that, I've got a new Elgato prompter. I got it.
Yay! Yay! I love it.
And John, I'm not done. Guess what I did? I took advantage of Prime Day, and I finally caved and got a
streamer. I mean, the Stream Deck.
I finally got the Stream
XL?
Deck.
So you get an XL?
No, I went for the MK2. I went for the 15
Mach 2?
key.
Okay, 15 key.
Yeah. I figured I could do the trick with that.
Okay. That's how I started with.
And I also got I got the item that you have previously rejected, but I went with the Hollyland Lock.
Oh, yeah. I love it. I love that thing. Except
you still have it?
I do not. I don't. See, I decided to only keep one, and I kept the DJI Mic Mini for Oh, look at that! Somebody else also have a prompter. Did you use my link? Am I going to get 1 cent from it?
I hope so.
Thank you. You've always been very good at using my affiliate link from the site, from my website. Or at least from the... Oh, that's my baby. That used to be mine. That used to be mine. I'm so good to see that it has a house.
Is it a heart song?
It is working.
Awesome. That's good. Wait, the thing is, let's talk about everything up all the way up and not on the Unity. We'll come back to that. We'll have other opportunities. Hopefully we'll get to talk about that before we Let me see. Sorry, I can't. Who's moving stuff with the microphone on? Is that
Sorry.
you, Glenn?
Sorry.
Hey guys, have you? Maybe this is a new thing, and this is not news,
Yeah.
and it's certainly not Prime Day
Uh-huh.
anymore. The Rode Streamer X is
Yeah.
$249 on Amazon and on Sweetwater. Is that new? Because I bought mine
Streamer
less than 6 months ago for like 200. So
Oh, is it like what price went up? You meant
no, it went down.
went down? Oh,
The Streamer. That's the little box, right?
yeah, that's
Right.
the video one, the one with
Yeah.
video.
Yeah, I've
Yeah.
seen that as low as I think 199 at one
Oh
point.
wow.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm gonna quickly say hello to our Clubhouse peeps. Ray is there. Hello, Ray.
Hey, John. Happy Tuesday. How
Happy
are you?
Tuesday. I'm good, thank you.
Yeah, I had surgery on my mouth, so I'm not going to be
Okay. All right, take care. And yeah, if you have anything, you can also type, and then I'm gonna keep an eye.
live, but I might jump in when
Okay, sounds good. Okay, so now we're gonna go back to talking about. Let's check in and see if Arthur is able to talk now. Arthur,
Yeah,
are you still on Chatter?
I am broadcasting you right now on Chatter.
Okay, let
Yes.
me do a proper introduction. Hello, Chatter people. Through Arthur.
And by the way, there's a bit of a delay. I've noticed it's like many seconds between. But anyway, just go for it.
Well, it's prone to happen, internet, So I'm sure there's a latency and you're capturing stuff and putting stuff out there. So that's why, yeah, we'll talk a little bit more about that when it comes to routing stuff in the next hour. I did do my homework. My brain sort of exploded a little bit. But anyway, hello, people from Chatter. I am making my way there to test stuff out. I haven't done so because this last week and this week has been just crazy hectic, and so I'm gonna find time to play with it, and that should be coming soon. But I'm learning through Arthur too. So if you have any question, ask Arthur, and then he'll relay that if he doesn't have any answer.
I'll address a few things, but I'm by no means an expert. I have been using it regularly.
Oh, good.
So yeah,
that's good. That's good. So now we are going to properly say hello to Aaron. We didn't get to say hello yet, Aaron.
Hello.
Hi.
Yeah, and I'm a Vocaster owner as well.
Oh, do you still have it?
Yeah, I still have it. I'm not getting rid of it. That's my backup.
Did you start with the Vocaster and then transition over to your RØDECaster? Focusrite first. Focusrite then Vocaster?
No, Focusrite. This one was my first one, and then I went to the Vocaster.
And then RØDECaster.
And then RØDECaster.
And then RØDECaster video.
Yes.
Wait, do you have a duo? You have a duo?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, I do.
I remember at first when the RØDECaster Duo first started, for the longest time on Clubhouse, we could not find anybody using one. Now most people actually have RØDECaster Duo, so they must be doing something right. All right, now let's say hello to Maestro. Hello, Maestro. How are you doing?
Hey, John. Hey, everybody. How's everybody doing?
Hey.
Good to have you back.
Yes, appreciate it. I had some breakthroughs with the RØDECaster.
Oh, okay. This is probably you're the final person that we're gonna catch up with. So maybe you can go right into what your discovery is. What's your breakthrough?
Well, I guess I'll keep it short. But basically, I tested a few different mics. I tested the Rode NT 5th generation. I tested the pod mic, the USB, and I started noticing a pattern with Rode that they've been doing for a long time, which is telling people that something is not compatible with something, and that or something is compatible with something, and then eventually it becomes compatible, and they don't tell the public. So, for example, the second USB-C channel on the RØDECaster Pro was not supposed to be compatible with this mic right here, the Rode NT, and now it is.
NT, this is what Rode NT. What?
The
what is
NT
it? 5? No, what is it?
NT1
NT1.
Yeah,
Fifth
fifth
gen.
generation. Yeah.
So it is compatible as in you can plug the USB to the USB 2 to get it connected. Is that right? Ah,
Correct.
okay. That's
Correct.
cool. Yeah, it wasn't previously and now it is, right?
Yes, that and the wireless goes and the pod mics.
The pod mic USB is supposed to, but the wireless go, I think it's like the first one does not. The second, we call it like second generation wireless, should work with it now, right? Now, you talking
Yeah.
about through USB or are you wirelessly pairing to your RØDECaster? Or USB into USB
as
2? You tried both?
Yes, as you said, the wireless pairing, but I just tried the USB.
Ah, okay,
USB
cool.
2, and that works now too.
That's good, which is what Wayne was how Wayne is using his is he uses wireless pro. Maybe he uses a wireless pro. Maybe. Okay, that's good to know. So now the newer mics, obviously the first gen would not work. The newer mics, the new USB. So you which means if you have a RØDECaster Duo, you don't, right? You have Pro 2?
The Pro 2.
Okay. So which means now you can have five native microphones connected to your RØDECaster because you can use your fifth mic through USB 2.
That is correct.
Good.
Oh,
to
no,
know.
technically you can have 6 because if you pair the wireless go second or third generation, you can get 2 mics in one.
Does it come into wirelessly? You can have 2?
It comes in as a stereo, and so when you pair the
I
two
see.
transmitters with the receiver, you can get 2 in one.
I see. So if you use the USB connection, both of them come in together in one channel. So you can have left, right, and if you turn your panning off, you can get both on both ears. If you don't, then you have one in one ear, one in the other ear. If it comes in stereo, it's not mixed
it
down.
all depends on what you. Yeah, it all depends on what you want. Especially if you want to do something in post, you can always
you can
separate it and stuff too.
That's right. So you can control each mic separately. Okay, so John says he got that mic. It must be the NT1. I compared to U87. I don't know what U87 is. The pod mic sucks though. Wait, the pod mic's pretty good, I thought. I think the pod mic's pretty decent. A lot of people. I don't know what sucks means. It could mean a lot. But yeah, that's good report. So you have all those mic. You tested them and they're working using your USB 2.
I tested them in the RØDECaster and I tested them on a tablet 10th generation in Logic Pro to see if they would read in the new 26, and they come in as well too. Actually, it shows the name of them, which is kind of impressive. So it's like it brings in the metadata kind of from the actual.
I see. I'm slowly catching up. You like your iOS, like iPad OS 26. Yeah. Okay, so it's because the new thing with iOS. iPad OS, I don't know about iOS, I'm sure it's the same too, is that you get to choose input now too, right? Is that right? That's a new thing for the iPad OS. Is it for iOS too? Did you try it on your phone? Or is it only on iPad OS, I wonder?
I just tried it on iPad OS. I didn't want to go too deep.
Okay.
Too deep. But that was pretty astonishing. It just kind of got me to. I think most people don't understand that Rode is it's an audio ecosystem. And that right there kind of proved that to me, because it's like that's a lot that you can do now with the RØDECaster or the RØDECaster Duo.
Which is awesome, right? You bought hardware 2 years ago and you're still unlocking new features as they're being developed. So that's a cool thing. In fact, they got into trouble. Well, not some people are complaining when they sold us the RØDECaster Pro 2. They never said anything about having a receiver in the unit until their Rode Wireless Pro or Me. I can't remember which one came out, and then they suddenly announced, in fact, by the way, your RØDECaster Pro 2 actually have more than just what you think you have, and you can actually wirelessly connect your RØDECaster with just the transmitters themselves. That's really cool. Anybody else got with the RØDECaster Duo or RØDECaster Pro 2 install the firmware update? I mean the beta firmware update, let me be clear. 1.6.4. Last week I talked about the bug. I even put a cockroach on last week's thumbnail. Who saw it? Let me see if I show you. Let me see if I can show you. I have fun when I create my thumbnail. Let me see if you can see this. Is this coming? Look, that was last week's show. Can you see the cockroach? 1.6.3 and the USB channel was broken, but now 1.6.4 USB 2 is now fixed. So both channels are coming through now, which now I can use. I haven't found any bug yet, except for that changing of my routing somehow got messed up. And when I started the show, I couldn't hear my intro music in my ears. So, which means none of you have tried CallMe? Okay. Okay, do you want to see what it looks like, at least? Even if you don't care, I'll show it to you. Let me... Okay, let's take a look. So once you have that installed, which I have to call out, when I make sure you install the RØDECaster companion app as well. The RØDECaster app that's on your computer, make sure you install that as well. The beta version. So where do you get that? The email, when you sign up for the beta testing, they will send you an email whenever there's a new firmware beta that they want you to test, including giving you the link to download the companion app, which is the RØDECaster app, is what they're calling it. And you gotta make sure you install that on your Mac. It won't work with your publicly released public version of your RØDECaster app. So make sure you use the link that's included in the email. So once you do that, you can go through the beta testing is, and don't do that if this is like your main device and you don't want to ruin it. Make sure you can afford to not have this to be a functional unit before you install beta. It's okay. My show can just go off air. But if you have something paying client, you probably don't want to do that. To get to beta, you go to your settings, go to system, and then go to information. If you tap on the information, you go into view device info first. And then in here, you tap, I think 12 times, it will get into beta mode. And then that's when your device is ready for any beta software, so that you can install the beta firmware, not software. So once you get there and you have your companion app installed, then you can come in here and you can do check for update. Tap on that button right here, check for update. If there's any update, it'll tell you firmware is up to date. So nothing to install for me because I just installed mine. And once you install it, it allows you to you can see up here on the top right corner, there's a new icon. I'm sure can you see better if I zoom in? See on the top right corner next to the word beta, there's this green dot and a gray dot with the two arrows. That is actually the two arrows are actually the CallMe icon. I'm gonna move that back. And then I'll show you what that looks like. So I've had my virtual channel assigned to one of this means that you can call me. This is my phone number, essentially. I'm publicly putting it out there, but no sweat. If I got like a lot of calls from random calls, you can simply reset it. You can just turn it off and turn it back on, and you're fine. And so this is the number. If you want to give somebody your quote phone number for your RØDECaster, your CallMe number, this is the code that you would give people. And if you have this software installed, I think somebody Clay I think may be thinking about installing too. So I'm not sure if Clay, if you're watching this, you've done that yet or not. So you go punch in this number. So let's say if I want to call somebody, I'll go here and call a RØDECaster. And this is where I'm going to put in somebody's code. Put in the unique code, and that will allow you to call directly to their their device. And I believe when I go into CallMe configuration, if what did I do? You can turn something off. It's ready to call, so anybody can call me now. Go into advanced. You can change your settings, caller ID. When you call somebody, the name would show up. Change different call quality, forcing it to go to different quality. And of course, because I'm still in that trial, I only have one call. If you go with the Pro plan, you can actually get the Pro plan. You can get 3. The mid-tier one, the not light one, the regular one, CallMe plan, you get 2 lines, and then for the Pro plan, you get 3. What is hosting? Hosting. Oh yeah. So this is my number. If you want to reset your number, you just turn this off. And then now nobody can call you. If you turn it back on, you'll see that the number changes. So that's how you can, if you accidentally share the number to somebody that you don't want to talk to anymore, you can do that to bring that back to a new number, so you don't have to pick up somebody that you don't want to pick up, don't want to talk to. What happens when the hours run out? I think it explodes. Self-destruct. Actually, I don't. Probably you just can't call anymore. So that's a good question. I think you get 5 hours of RØDECaster to RØDECaster call. Is that right? Anybody paying attention earlier? I forgot what it was. I think it's 5 hours of 5 hours of web hours and 10 hours of RØDECaster to RØDECaster hour. So web would be if you scan the QR code, or you go to callme.rode.com. If you don't have a RØDECaster, you would go to this URL callme.rode.com and then put in the phone number there, or the phone ID, and it will allow you to call. Let's say if Arthur wants to call me on my RØDECaster, I call in into a show. He can go to callme.rode.com and then put in the Z6H. then you can call me directly to the RØDECaster, which I think it's pretty cool. So that make it possible for anybody to call you now on the computer. And I also found out that from the Facebook group, the RØDECaster Pro Facebook group, they also confirmed that if you want somebody to call in on a phone, if you go through the phone's web browser, it will also let them call. So it'll come through using your phone's microphone to call through, which is pretty cool. Okay, that's great. What is this? But it's great. What is it? Sorry, I'm catching up. Oh, Neumann.
We're talking about the Neumann.
Neumann U87. It costs 3.5K, of course.
Hey, by the way, really quick, I jump in, just say hi to a couple of people in chatter who are listening. That is Bobby and AR.
Hello, Bobby and AR. Good to have you here with us through Arthur. Anyway, you'll probably see me maybe next week when I have time to play with it. I'll go in there and learn a few more things about Cheddar. Okay, so right now, opening up to all of you, any questions in the chat, or if you're here joining us directly on the call, any RØDECaster related things that you want to...
I got something.
Yeah.
I mentioned it a few weeks ago. But now with my hard of hearing mother, I make all my phone calls through Bluetooth on my RØDECaster, and she hears me much better.
Oh, so you're using your mic?
Yes, my enhanced radio voice.
SM58? Which one do you have? I can't remember what you have. 58?
I use the SM58, and I boost the bass.
Did you boost the bass for your mom?
Yeah. Oh, gosh, that sounded terrible.
Oh. Oh gosh. I don't even know how to continue. Okay. So okay, because of your hard of hearing mom. Oh, by the way, Audra Angelique, hello. Ignore to say hi to you in Clubhouse. So because she is able to hear the lower end of the frequency than she could on the higher end, and therefore typically phone call is sort of mid, like mid and high. And so when you call her through your RØDECaster, boosting up your mic setting so that there's more boost, you use the equalizer, I assume, and boost up your bass, and she can hear you better.
Yes.
Wow, that's good.
Yes.
So you can confirm, Mom, you don't have to repeat things as much.
Yes.
Is that
exactly.
a test?
Yes, it's kind of cool. It's kind of cool. And the other thing is, my phone service. I probably shouldn't say who they are, but the service sucks in my area. So I sit my phone in the other room and I get better reception, and then it connects through Bluetooth. So I get the best of both worlds. So even on my phone, I get a better, better reception.
Okay. Okay. That makes sense. But do you ever connect your phone to your RØDECaster via USB 2, or you've always left
haven't
it
done that.
Maybe your mom could hear even better.
Okay.
No,
I'll try that.
I don't think so. But for speech, it's not as important. But you get better quality when you connect obviously when you connect Bluetooth, the information.
Yes.
To save bandwidth, it's sending out a slightly lower quality compared to if you have USB connected. Do you have an iPhone?
Yes.
iPhone connected, is it a iPhone with USB-C or a Lightning?
A Lightning.
So then you'll probably need like the SC19 or some kind. Don't bother testing. Don't have to go out and buy it because you're probably going to upgrade the phone this year, right?
Probably.
Yeah, there you go.
Probably, yeah.
So that way USB-C, you know what? That changed my life. I used to have so many adapters. What's it called? The Lightning to USB-C 3.0 camera adapter. That long name, the Apple one. Let me see if I can find one in here somewhere. Where did it go? I used to have it like readily available. Now I don't have it anymore. Oh, they're here. This thing right here. I used to have that because other than the SC19,
Maestro has one too.
Other than the SC19, so this is Lightning one end, and then the other end is a USB 3.0 or USB Type A. And then also Lightning. So that allows you to connect to your phone this way, and then use your Type A to connect to your RØDECaster. That will work too. But you have to have the right cable, obviously, since they only give you USB-C to C. So that is how you're able to connect to it. If you have a nice SC19 cable like I do here, then you can connect a SC19 cable directly to your RØDECaster Pro Duo or Pro 2. One end is Lightning, the other end is USB-C. In order to connect to your some software will only allow you to use SC19 to transmit data. So not some, in fact, not all Lightning to USB-C cable is the same as the SC19. They're the ones that made by RØDE, and they call it accessory cable. That is the only one that would work. Okay, did somebody else say something? Okay, wait, we have Nikhil say, how can you fix the RØDECaster Duo's issue with high impedance headphones? I used the Sennheiser HD 600 and it has some weird issues with the sound. Guys? Okay, wait. A DI, what is it? A box? Okay, go ahead, Maestro.
I just bought these audio isolator. I was having the same issue.
Oh,
with
the
my
hiss.
AC.
Is it the hiss hum or something?
Yeah, the headphones.
I heard
yeah.
somebody talk about that too. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So you want to talk a little bit more about like what that? I think I know what that is. Essentially, it's like a noise suppressor, like a current, some kind of suppressor. Tell us a little bit more.
It says audio isolator.
Audio
Noise
isolator.
reduction.
Okay. All right.
But yeah, I was having the same issue with my ATH the 50s by Audio Technica, and I guess apparently I just saw it on a YouTube video 2 days ago. Basically, I ordered it on Amazon immediately just to test it out. But a guy said he saw somebody else had the same issue on a YouTube video. It's kind of funny how that works. And he said he bought this gadget on Amazon for like $7, $8. That's what it was right here. I tried it out, and basically what it's done is
it's like a ground loop noise.
Yeah, it's basically quiet because when you have high impedance headphones, apparently
you have to push
you get more of that shh stuff in there. So it helps with that basically, and it worked.
Okay, so there you go, Nikhil. You got that, and I actually have something that I use, but not for this purpose. But it used my old mixer. My old RØDECaster. I used to have that too because I have a lot of adapters attached to it. So okay, good to know. So if you have high impedance headphones connected to your RØDECaster's headphones output, then use the what's it called?
Audio isolator.
Let me go to Amazon. Let me see if I can find one. Audio isolator. Is there a specific one that you pick? Is one of these one the bestseller one?
I have that top one.
This one?
Yeah, I think. I mean, I don't know if the brand is the same, but it looks like what I have.
What was mine? Mine, both ends can be detached. Do you have a brand, Maestro?
This one says Wiswinda.
Can you spell that?
WISWINDA.
WISWINDA. What a name.
I figured they all do the same
this
thing.
One?
I mean, yeah.
$26? No?
It's like $7, $8.
Oh, okay. So even cheaper.
It looked like the one Aaron said, actually, to be honest. I just clicked the button in the description.
Yeah, I did see a video, and I think I watched that video too. A guy, like an audio guy, he does like a show with like somebody from the UK or something, right? Was that the guy that you watch? He has a very soft-spoken voice, and he always talks about how he talks about how his voice is he's very knowledgeable. In fact, I think I have one of his videos somewhere on this channel's playlist because he explained something that I couldn't understand very well. At least for me, I understood it when he explained it.
I just think it's amazing that there's just little things like that people, I mean, it's not a cheap unit, $700, $500. People sent it back because of that one problem, and it would cost $7 to fix it.
Have you tried one of these?
Okay, wait, let me see what you have.
I think Rob has something.
What is that? Oh, the mini hum eliminator. Okay.
Mm-hmm. You can run your
might be a bit overkill for headphones, but
yeah, but only $50. And it has no power.
But is it mono though? It's the
can
input
run right and left channel, and then
I mean, for headphones, you probably want something a little simpler where he can just plug the like the simpler one. Just plug the headphones through. Essentially, you actually you're putting it in between your headphones and your RØDECaster headphones out, so that it eliminates the hum. But what do you use that for, Rob?
For any line that I have that has any extra hum, I just run it through there.
Can you asking to share the link? Let me see if I can find it. Audio isolator wind.
Oh, I'm
Let me
sorry.
see if I can find the link for you. Yeah, for Maestro.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, audio isolator WisWinDA. WisWinDA.
May I suggest just go ahead and get an HD Sennheiser 280 Pro and be done with it.
Well, somebody has like a really good, like a 300 ohm headphones that you want to be able to use. Is it this one then? Is it this one, guys? $17? Why am I not finding? Are you in Canada, Maestro? No, you're in the US, right? Is it this?
I'll put in the
yeah. Is there a model number? Model U101 is what I have here.
Nope. Let me put it in the chat real quick. It says, yeah, WIS, Winda, Mini, and then Grow, GROU.
Mini Grow.
John, I have a question.
Okay, what's your question? What? How much
My
is it?
question
Sorry,
is,
Ray. What? How much is it? What? Why did you find the link and share it with me, and I'll share it with Nikhil in the chat. Okay, Ray, your question. Go ahead.
how do you transfer video, not video, but audio? How do you transfer it around when you want to do maybe an iPhone to a computer to a laptop? How do you transfer the files, and what do you use?
Can you save that question for sound check, and then we'll come back to that. Transferring file from your computer, or I mean from your phone or any camera to your computer. We'll come back to that. Okay. So since we're wrapping up on RØDECaster, go ahead.
Just quickly interject again that Tony in Chatter.
Oh, Tony.
Tony Mac is saying hi to you, and she's like, I'll read you her comment. Actually, what she said is that I'm waiting for John to come to Chatter and have his rooms on here. Big exclamation mark. And I said, absolutely, we'll eventually have him over. But yeah, but anyway, just let you know, you got more than a couple fans over here.
Awesome.
And, yeah.
Okay, so Maestro shared this link. Oh, this link. It looks like this link is this one. It's this one. It's the design one. The one that says design.
Yeah, I was trying to say I had the wrong. I guess the wrong box or wrong link.
Okay, got it. No wonder. I thought. Okay, so I just dropped that link, Nikhil, in the chat now. And yeah, I mean, I will be back. I will be back in.
John,
yes,
John, real quick. I know you got to sign off.
Yes, Philip.
No, but did I hear you say a few minutes ago that the USB-C cable that comes with the Rode is the only USB-C cable that'll work with a RØDECaster?
No. It's the SC19. If you have a Lightning connect, if your iPhone is Lightning, and then you want to connect to your RØDECaster Duo or RØDECaster Pro 2, that's the cable, SC19. Because a lot of people thinking that it's Lightning and USB-C. There's a lot available out there for charging, and it does not work, unfortunately. So yeah, that's the part.
I was listening here. I apologize.
No problem. Let's see. Has anyone any success connecting PS4 via USB or any other method to the RØDECaster? Anybody? I've heard that. Okay. All right. Maestro, go ahead. Maestro for the win.
I told you I had a breakthrough. I mean, you don't say you have a breakthrough and you only have one or two things you got through.
You really break through. Okay, go ahead.
Long story short, this is real simple. I tested it out. I'm using the PS5, not the PS4, so I don't know if this still applies. But basically, with the PS5, you get this thing called ChatLink Pro. You can get it from Elgato. ChatLink Pro. And what I did was I connected one end to my
what is the ChatLink Pro? Can you show us what's the connection? What
Give me 1 second. It's a long cable, so that's what I'm trying to get all this stuff together. But basically, there's 3 connections in total. Two male ends and one female end. And so
is it a Y? Is it a Y cable? So like one 3.5.
Look, John, I was a C grade student. I don't know all this ABC stuff.
But it splits, right? One splits into a Y, right? It goes into two. Like one connector turns into.
Yeah. I guess you could say that it's a Y.
Okay. Yes.
So this one end.
That end, is that a TRRS or TRS? Is that how many rings are on the? Is it TRRS?
3 rings.
Okay, so TRRS goes into there, and then it spits out a female 3.5, which is probably like a headphones.
You put your headphones in here. Exactly.
And then the other end.
This one comes it's the Pro because it comes with the ground. Directly on it, isolator on it.
Okay. And that goes to your RØDECaster?
And then this is the hack. You can plug it directly into the RØDECaster as a line in. You can plug it into your wireless go-to through the receiver. And or you can plug it through the transmitter and connect the transmitter directly to the RØDECaster. So all three ways work. And then what it does is, this is the hack. This is why I had to do this, because it's the most annoying thing.
I remember you talking about it.
Yeah, and I figured it out. So if you want to bring in the chat, because remember, they're two separate audio signals. The game signal is separate from the chat signal with PlayStation. So if you want to bring in the chat, that's why you get the Chat Link Pro. But when you do it this way, it brings in everything.
Merge those two channels together so that when it goes to your RØDECaster, it is now one mixed down signal.
Correct.
I would never have answered that question. That's why having a group of people to do the learning is the key, because number one, I don't play games, and that's a very specific one. I'm so surprised. Thank you, Maestro, for answering that. Hopefully that helped Nikhil. Wow, 2 questions answered. Good job.
The applause button.
I know. Well, I have it somewhere. Oh wait, what was it? Did you mute your mic, or did I hear something cut off?
Oh no, I muted.
Okay, all right. I have my applause somewhere. That's an anemic applause.
From Maestro.
From Maestro, that's right. Okay, wait. So totally earlier when I was in, how many people do we have? We have 6 people. Earlier when I was in, where did Philip go? Philip went dark. I was watching something new, so that would be the last thing that we'll talk about. Oh my gosh, I feel so rushed. The thing that I got an email from Rode recently was the Rode, what is it? That new tiny micro, the Rode wireless micro. They now have a receiver for your camera. When they start selling, they didn't have a receiver. The receiver is only for your phone. Now they actually have the receiver for the camera now. So that was the last thing. And I was watching the video and was listening to it or doing stuff, and I look out and my watch is 8:01. I usually come on at 8 o'clock. I was like, oh no. So that's the latest here. This thing right there you're looking at, wireless micro, a camera receiver. So that allows you to connect this with the cable, this little the light G 3.5 millimeter jack. Okay, like this one right here. Oh wait, you can't even see right here. So you can connect it to your camera directly from the receiver. Previously, it only comes with USB connection, like I said. Now it will allow you to connect to your camera. And the exciting thing is that it is free. Well, you have to pay for shipping, but for people who purchase the wireless micro, it's too many names, my brain. If you register, you can request for them to ship. You pay for the shipping, flat rate shipping, and you get a receiver, your camera receiver, for free. Same thing if you have already registered, you can also go to the registration page and then request for them to send you one, or request for them access the link to purchase one yourself. Here you go. Thanks a lot. I've been researching this for a while, so thank you, Maestro, for Nikhil's question. Awesome. Anything else before we go? We have like 3 more minutes. So good. Okay, all right. 2 questions, or no? You're that. Peace out.
Deuces.
Okay. All right. Cool. I guess. Wait. Anything that I wanted to, let me look at my notes, because I always jot down notes what I want to talk to you guys about, so I won't forget. Charles, y'all know Charles. When I was having issue, I don't know if you guys remember, I remember Maestro and I we were talking about the expanded input on our RØDECaster Pro and Pro Duo, I guess. And to use it with a Mac, you cannot, even though now it has multiple input, you need to be able to tell your Mac to output whatever signal on your computer to those specific outputs on the Mac so that your RØDECaster can see those as inputs. So it's expanded inputs for your RØDECaster, which is awesome. But there's the way Mac handles audio is very different from a Windows machine. Windows machine, you can just tell from the system level where you want it to go to. Mac, you can't. So I use this software called Loopback, which we're gonna also revisit when we go over to the next hour on Soundcheck when we speak with Arthur. So now I tried that and it didn't work somehow. And I said the only thing that I changed, I shared that with Charles and I forgot to acknowledge. He knows about it, but I didn't acknowledge it here. But when I texted him, I think on the show he said you might have to redo the routing on Loopback because I've changed my USB C connection from one port to a different port. I think I've changed it. I can't remember what I changed it to, like from a hub to directly to the computer or something. Oh yeah, that's right. I used to have my RØDECaster connected to the hub. Now I plug it in directly to my Mac Mini. And because of that, some of the outputs are not getting sent over to the RØDECaster. And he asked me to redo those routing and I redid that and everything is working. So thank you, Charles. All right, I'm going to wrap this up and we're going to go to Soundcheck and hopefully we'll still see it. If you're on Zoom, you know what to do. Just stay here. And if you're in Chatter, I don't know whether or not Arthur's going to break the show. Probably not. You can probably just hang tight, chat with him, and then we will come back. And nobody's on Clubhouse right now anyway. So bye. We'll see you later. Yeah, I can hear my music now.